wanted to show everybody this. It's just something different that you don't see on YouTube a lot. It's a cotton field that's defoliated. We'll walk up here and we'll get out and I'll show you guys. Show you guys this crop. I'm not a big cotton guy, so don't quote me on anything, but I've been around it for about 10 years now. Never grown any myself, but I've been around it. I know I got a lot of friends that have grown it and that still grow it. So yeah, so don't quote me on anything in this, but I'll also mention later in the video why I don't personally myself grow cotton. Hot day today. It's about 100 degrees right now. It's going to get 105 by the end of the day. It's terrible for October weather. We're supposed to get something a little better here later on this weekend. So we are right in front of my house. And here's my house. Here's the barn. You can see the hay that I've got brought back here to the farm. So I actually own half this field. It's a 44 acre field. One of the bigger fields right here in this area. But the guy that rents this ground from me is one of the bigger, probably the biggest actually farmer in this area. He farms 5,500 acres. They've got all new equipment. But yeah, I just wanted to show this to you before they got it. It is defoliated, and there's still quite a bit of leaves still on it. So I'm probably gonna say they're 5 days out on this. But I wanted to go ahead and get a video of it before they came in here and got it. And so anyways, let me just kind of tell you the process of how they grow this stuff, if you're not familiar with it. Starts out in the spring. They'll disc this ground twice. After they disc it, they will put their granular fertilizer on. After that, they will come in here with I believe I want to say it's a 12 row. It might be an 8 row. Yeah, I can't remember. Better. I don't know what you'd call it in the Midwest. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if y'all call it ridges or what. We call it beds down here, but they'll come in here and they'll bed this up, and that kind of puts that fertilizer kind of into the bed, and the beds are 36 inches apart, and I don't know, probably a foot or more off the ground. And what the beds do is 3 things. Number one, we have some pretty poor soils, highly erodible, compacts really easy. So every crop, they're running a shank underneath the row, so they're subsoiling in front of the bedder. And the second reason they do it is if there's a really bad rain event after it's planted, the water kind of settles in between the beds and it doesn't drown out your seed. It's pretty cotton. Hopefully the quality here will pick up. The last video I filmed, not sure if it's just a phone or what, but the quality wasn't that good. Anyways, and the third reason they bed is because they have a lot of land to go over, so they can bed in say first week of April, and then if it got dry, they could pretty much go anywhere they want and drop the planter in and start planting, because those beds will hold the moisture. So smaller guys that are maybe planting 500 acres or something like that, that may not be 100% necessary. But when you've got, I want to say they've got around 3,500 acres of cotton, then you you've got to be able to go, especially around here. It you know, it can get dry in a hurry. So anyways, trying to make this video as short as I can. After that, they'll come in here with two 12-row planters. They'll go ahead and plant the cotton. It'll come up. They will spray pre-emergent behind the planter, and about a month after, it really starts growing pretty good, and they will put on another herbicide application. This year they sprayed dicamba, and you can see, and there's not a weed out here. It definitely did good. So after that, they will spray a product, a plant growth regulator, call it PIX down here, to keep the plant short. You can see most of these plants, I'm not really out here in the middle of the field, but some of them are up to my waist. They try to keep the plant short, because if you don't spray that on it, it literally will get 7 foot tall, and it doesn't pick well with a machine when it gets that tall. So they're trying to keep it, you know, keep it short, like you see here. This is actually the right size, the right height you want it at. They'll come in here, usually they'll run about 5 applications on this through the whole season of, pretty sure they're using an insecticide, and you know, they're probably 2 rounds of herbicide. Not sure if they spray fungicide, but anyways, after there's some kind of, you know, some kind of deal where a certain amount of the bolls on the plant are open, they'll come in here and they'll spray this defoliant, and the defoliant will knock all these leaves off. You can see all the hard lighting here, all the cotton leaves falling off, and that defoliant, it smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this, but it is so potent. I mean, the day they sprayed it, I mean, I had to stay in the house because it was just, whew, it was rough. And like I said, the smell's good, but that first day they sprayed it is so overpowering. And I believe the product's called Folex, but don't quote me on that. And I think there's also a product they put in there that will open these bowls. You can see here, like this one's not open. This one's not open. There's several on here, like that one there is opening. That one just open. There's 2 to 3 on each plant that are not open. They're actually right there, look at that. There's like 5 or 6 on that one plant there that didn't even open. And I don't know if they won't open. I thought they kind of defoliated a little early, but like I say, I don't know anything about this, honestly. There's one open there. I don't know if it'll go ahead and open before they come in here. But anyways, once it's defoliated, they'll come in here 10 to 15 days after, and they'll go ahead and pick it. They've got a bale picker, and then I believe the gen actually comes and hauls the bales back for them, and then basically that's it. And then they'll come out here with a rotary mower, and they will mow the stalks down. And next year there'll be peanuts. It's been cotton 2 years. Their rotation is 2 years cotton, 1 year peanuts. And then they'll go in after peanuts and plant wheat. They get a small yield jump from planting after the peanuts. And then after the wheat, they'll come back in with double crop beans, and then it's back to 2 years of cotton. So, yep, that's pretty